Welcome to this week's webcast for Realty Times. I'm Leanne Luckin.
And I'm Derry Hayes.
The nation's housing recovery appears unstoppable. A small study of only 19 metro areas says home prices have jumped nearly 20% over the past year.
And continued higher mortgage rates aren't helping home buyers. In our city report, we take a look at Anchorage, Juneau, and the state of Alaska, where the housing market is finally coming up from the deep freeze.
Yes, a deep freeze. And in our advice segments for buyers, we've got some tough advice about saving for a down payment. Don't expect any easy solutions.
No. And for sellers, Realty Times columnist Phoebe Changchua offers some tips that will help sellers get their home appraised for top dollar.
All right, well, let's get started now with some real estate news that you can use. Who said the housing recovery was running out of steam? Technology-based real estate brokerage Redfin.com says home prices were up an amazing 19% over the past year, ending in June.
Now, keep in mind, unlike CoreLogic, S&P CaseShiller, and others, Redfin uses a small database of homes in only 19 housing markets. Those markets are primarily major metro areas that are leading the nation in home price increases.
Home prices in all 19 markets that Redfin tracks were up year over year and month over month. For the year, Sacramento prices were up 38%. San Francisco home prices rose 34%, and prices in Las Vegas were up 33%.
Even the smallest home price gain in Philadelphia was a respectable 3.1 increase year over year, and that's faster than the rate of economic growth. Redfin also said sales nationwide were up 2.7% for the year, but down 5% from May to June.
New York's Long Island posted the largest annual sales gain. Sales were up a whopping 67% for the year and 15.6% from May to June of this year.
California's Inland Empire saw the most drastic year-over-year decline in sales volume, with a 16.7% drop from June 2012. Phoenix had the sharpest month-over-month decline in sales volume, down 15.8% from May to June.
Redfin also reported for all 19 cities it tracks, the inventory of homes for sale was down 19% over the last year, ending in June. However, the month-to-month inventory growth looked better. The inventory was up 2.4% from May to June, the third consecutive month-over-month increase.
Chicago and Phoenix were the only markets where the inventory came in higher than it was a year earlier. Chicago's number of homes for sale were up 2.3%. In Phoenix, they rose 10%.
Just as Capital Economics recently reported, Redfin also says if inventories continue to increase at a similar 2 to 3% rate every month through the end of the year, expect to see year-over-year increases in inventories by the end of the year.
Now, that would be great news for buyers who have had a hard time finding and competing for homes since the housing recovery started.
That's right, that could be true, but if home prices aren't already so high, the increased inventory, well, it really won't make a difference.
No.